Hi everyone, my name is Angie and I'm an educator at the St. Louis Zoo, and today we are going to have a zoo adventure with some mysteries. So I'm going to need your help to figure out these mysteries. Do you think you can help me? Yeah? All right. So before we begin, I'm going to share a slide with you about a few features of the chat, and here we are. And some of our community guidelines. Take me just a second. Let's see. Oops. Well, that did not work. Connor, do you have those? Connor's helping me today. Do you have those slides to pull up? For some reason, my computer isn't working. Thank you. All right, so our community learning standards say that I will be friendly and respectful of others in my interactions in the chat box. I will use the Q&A box for relevant and appropriate questions. I will use the chat box to respond and interact in regards to the webinar topic. And I understand that if the moderator of the webinar has asked me to alter my behavior in the chat, I might be removed from the webinar. And Connor, can you pull up the next slide for me, please? Thanks. So you might have noticed Connor's helping me out today with the tech. So before we get started, please share in the chat box where you're from and how many people are watching with you. So the chat box is usually at the top or the bottom of your screen. You'll also find near that tab a Q&A box. So if you have questions throughout any of the webinar, please type them in the chat box and I'll get to them at the end. I'll get to as many as I can at the end. Let's see, we have, as I said, our tech person Connor is helping us out and he's going to be moderating the chat. And at the end, we'll do a quick enjoyment poll, and that helps us to make sure that our programs are what you would enjoy. All right, so I'm going to check out the chat box over here and see where everyone is from. And Connor, you can, thank you. All right, we've got Afton and St. Louis City, Aurora, Illinois. Wow, we've got people from all over the place. Wonderful. Looks like Mississippi. Wow. Hi, Owen. Super. I am so excited that you're here to visit with me today. So you might also notice that some polls will pop up. So if you haven't had a zoo webinar before, those polls will pop up and you'll be able to answer some questions and help us solve these mysteries. All right, I think that we're ready to get started. Well, almost. First, we're gonna need our imagination hats. So everybody grab your imagination hat. Ooh, today mine is blue and green polka dotted. Wow. Have your grown-up type in the chat what your imagination hat looks like. Does it have dinosaurs on it? Does it have stripes? What does it look like? I'm going to check out the chat box over here. Oh, silver, teal with sharks. Wow. All right. Oh, I see some more. Oh, glitter. Wowzers, stripes, unicorns. Oh my goodness, these imagination hats are so much fun. Are you ready to put it on? Okay, here we go. All right, I've got mine on. Oh, but wait, before it works, we've got to charge it up, okay? So yours can charge up in all kinds of different ways. I like to charge mine up by running in place. So you can run in place if you want to. Or maybe you want to wiggle your arms to charge up your hat. Or maybe you want to make a silly face. Can you make a silly face to charge up your hat? Is that a silly face? Maybe we could do a different one. I don't know. Charge your hat up real quick. Get it all charged up. Okay, I think we're super ready now. All right, so I made a story. Here it is. And we're going to read our story to solve these mysteries. All right, so first, we're going to travel to Asia. And as we're walking along, you can pretend you're walking. We see a big waterfall. Do you see the big waterfall? Yeah, I do too. And we hear some noise coming from behind it. I wonder what could be hiding behind this waterfall. It's a mystery. Ooh, we can use our imagination. Maybe it's a giant pencil. Yeah? Or maybe, oh, a giant banana. You think it's a giant banana? Or it could be a robot. What do you think it is? Have your grown-up type in the chat. What do you think could be hiding behind this waterfall? Use your imagination. You can pretend anything that you want. A squirrel. Maybe a squirrel is hiding behind it. A giant cat. Wow, a rainbow. Oh, a panda, a laser gun, robots and unicorns. All right. I think that maybe our mystery needs some clues. So after I give you the clues, Connor's going to pull up a poll and we can guess. All right, so our clues are this thing hiding behind the waterfall has really big ears and big long tusks and a long trunk. All right, let's see our poll. Oh, there's our poll. Do you think it's a giraffe, a hippo, an elephant, or an ostrich? I'll give you a little bit of time to go ahead and put in your guesses. All right, and we'll stop the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. You said elephant? Let's find out if it's an elephant. It is an elephant. That's Raja. Some of you may have been to our zoo and seen Raja. I've got a few pictures of him here and his family. So this is his friend Donna. She's playing in the waterfall here. Oh, and look at this. This is baby Raja. Oh, how cute. All right. Oops, I got to move this a little bit. Oh, here's Raja playing in the water. I know this one is Raja because he has tusks. And only the boy Asian elephants have tusks. African elephants are a little different. Now here's part of his family. And here he is on his birthday. At our zoo, Raja gets a birthday present every year. Now it's not a birthday present like you and I get. We call it enrichment. And inside this is just some cardboard boxes that are painted with non-toxic paint. And inside there might be something like a watermelon to eat. Isn't that a special birthday present? All right, well, let's continue with our mystery, our next mystery. All right, now we're heading to Australia. We can fly. You want to fly? Shoosh. Yeah. All right. Or maybe you can sail on a sailboat. Shoosh, shoosh, shoosh. I don't know how you'd sail on a sailboat, but you can pretend. Yeah. All right, so we're in Australia, and as we're walking along, we see a big rock. All right, get out your binoculars. I can only hold up one hand. Let's try this. Get out your binoculars. All right. Do you see? I think I saw something move behind that rock. What could be hiding back there? Oh, I know what it is. It's got to be a giant donut. Yeah? Or maybe it's a big old basketball. Yeah? It could be, a cherry pie. Yum. What do you think? What do you imagine is hiding behind a big rock? Oh, hold on. Go ahead and type in the chat what you think it could be. And then, it looks like our poll is already up. So I'll give you some clues so that we can figure out our poll. Do you think it's a bug, a frog, a hedgehog, or an echidna? All right, and there's our poll again. Oh, a lot of good guesses. This one's pretty tricky. All right. Oh, did I shared the wrong clues. Did I give you clues? All right, it has spines and fur, a long nose, and the mom lays eggs, but it's not a bird. All right, so this is Irving the echidna. Sorry, I didn't give you the clues right, I don't think that time. So Irving the echidna, we can learn about still, though. Here we go. All right, here he is. It's a little hard to see. He's walking through our children's zoo in his habitat. And here he is a little bit closer up. And this big old tire is just another spot for him to hide in. And this is what he would look like as a baby. They look kind of funny, don't they? Oh, and here is part of his family. Now, they like to live by themselves, but they don't mind if there's other echidnas around. So here he is hanging out with his friend. I think echidnas are really cool because they're different than other animals that are furry and spiny. They actually lay eggs. That's pretty different. All right, let's see. What else? We've got another mystery. All right, so we've landed in South America. Oh, you can hold your hand up. Do you see lots of grass? I see lots of grass there. And there's a tree. Let's walk through the grass. You can move the grass out of the way. Whoosh, whoosh. All right. All right, I just see that one tree. Do you think maybe something's hiding behind it? All right, let's find out. Maybe it's a garden gnome. Yeah, you think it's a garden gnome? All right, let's see. My screen just did a funny thing. Got to pull up my chat again in case people want to say what they think it is. Oh, I know. It's a giant banana. You think it's a giant banana? Well, what about the giant banana in a house? No? Type in the chat what you think could be hiding behind this tree. What do you think it could be? A porcupine, a giraffe, a jaguar, a snake? Wow, these are great guesses. Okay, now I'm going to give you some clues. I'm going to do it right this time. This animal, oh, I like the unicorn guess. This animal has feathers. It can eat snakes, and it has long legs. All right, Connor's going to pull up our poll now. Do you think it's a fox, a red-legged Sariema, a badger, or an even bigger snake? Go ahead and put your guess in the poll there. And we'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll close the poll. All right, look at all those great guesses. So let's find out what it could be. It's Nigel. Nigel is a red-legged Sariema, which is a type of bird. Let's find out more about Nigel. So here he is. I'll get it on the other side, make it a little easier. Here he is playing with a wiffle ball. And here he is playing with some keys. And these are the zookeeper's keys. Now, he didn't snatch the keys from the zookeeper. They actually let him play with them to help him do some behaviors that he would do in the wild. Now, when your grown-ups start fixing food, they might use maybe a knife to spread some peanut butter, or they might use the stove, things like that. That's how they get your food ready, right? Well, for a red-legged Sariema, they pick up their food and they whack it on the ground. That's a little different, isn't it? So in order for him to practice that behavior, he's got to practice with other things. So they gave him some keys to practice with, a wiffle ball, which kind of bounces. There's even some videos of this on our website. So I think they're really cool. At the zoo, he likes to eat mice. Now, they could eat snakes, but he likes mostly mice. And this is so cute. Look how fluffy he looks. He's a little baby bird right here. You can see he still has those long legs, though, even as a baby. And this is a bath. But wait a minute. That doesn't look like a bathtub, does it? No, it doesn't. Wait a minute, that's dust. That's just like really fine dirt, really soft dirt. Well, what could he be doing with the dirt? You know what he likes to do? He likes to roll around in the dirt. Yeah, that's his way to get clean. Some animals will use a very fine dust to get all the icky stuff off of their body. So animals like chinchillas and red-legged Sariemas, they love that little dust bath. All right, we've got one more mystery. Okay, let's see if we can figure it out. All right, so we've made it to our final hiking trail, and I see some grass, a couple trees, and I see a really big log. A really, really big log. Pretend this is a really, really, really huge log. Okay. You think something might be behind this big log? Let's find out. Do you think it's a car? Maybe, oh, I know, a giant bowl of noodles. Yeah? That's kind of silly, isn't it? Probably not a giant bowl of noodles, but maybe a rocket ship. Type in the chat, what do you think could be hiding behind this log? It could be something silly. It could be an animal. Use your imagination. What could it be? Oh, a snake, a hog, a hippo, with salamander, a cat. These are such great ideas. Wow, I think it's time to find out. Wait a minute. That's my friend Linda. She's saying, hey, Angie. Hey, go check your zoo webcam for the last mystery animal. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope my zoo webcam works. And if not, Connor, I hope you'll be able to pull it up for me. I'm gonna do my best, but earlier it didn't share my screen quite right. Okay, I'm so excited. I can't wait. All right, let's see. We're gonna share. Nope, that's not the right one. All right, Connor, do you have a way that you can pull up the zoo's website and then I'll talk you through how to get to the zoo webcam? I know, I can't wait to find out what the last mystery animal is. All right, super. Okay, click the purple tab that says visit. Now go down to things to see and do, not down, but in the purple box at the top. It says things to see and do, super. Now click on live webcams. And you can do this at home too when you go to our website. And then go to the tab on the right that says rotating webcams. And right there you'll see YouTube webcam that's written in blue in that first sentence. Can you click that? All right, let's find out. What's our mystery animal? Oh my goodness, I see Cully the polar bear is walking along the rock over there right by that tree. Oh, wow. So I forgot to give you clues about our mystery animal. Silly Angie. So our last mystery animal was Cully the polar bear. And right now we're watching him live at the zoo. So even though we can't be at the St. Louis Zoo, we can still see him through the webcam. And our webcams are up from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night. So if you ever want to just peek on the animals and see what they're up to, you can look at the camera for the day or our penguin webcam, which is up every day. Yeah, I miss seeing Cully too. He's pretty cool. All right, well, thank you for joining me on the mystery. We're not quite done because I said I was going to teach you how to make a book like the book that I made. So if you want to make your own mystery book, I'll give you directions. And we'll have the directions posted on our website with the recording of this webinar. So first, you're going to think about the animal that you want to draw and what it would hide behind. So if I wanted to make like a big round bunny, I might think of something that's big and round for the bunny to hide behind. So maybe like a big round bush. So I folded my paper into 4 pieces. You can kind of see it there. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my bush. There we go. It's a beautiful bush, isn't it? And I'm gonna use my scissors. And if you can't use scissors yet, or if you don't have scissors that fit your hands, you can ask a grown-up for help with this part. Now, when you cut around it, make sure to leave a little tab at the top. So it's gonna look a little bit like this. And whatever shape you use, just put a tab at the top for all of your pages. I cut through all 4 pages at once. So it's gonna look kind of like that. You're gonna add a staple to the top, just like that. And then you can draw, then you can paste it with some glue inside your book. So I've got another page here. Just glue on the top tab here. So you'll glue it in, and I don't have glue right now, but you can do that at home. Then take a light pencil and trace around your shape. That way you'll know where to put your animal so you don't end up having it sneaking out the side. Next, you're going to draw your animal in that space, and then you can erase that pencil line. So I'm going to draw my bunny here. It's going to be a little weird looking since I'm rushing. Let's see. I'll give it some feet. There we go. All right, so here's my little silly bunny rabbit. Oh, it's kind of cute. And then I'm going to hide it back. And you can draw other silly things on the other tabs here, on the other pages. And then don't forget to decorate your cover. You can add in more pages to your book if you want to. But when you're all done, decorate your cover. I decorated a cover right here that says My Silly Animal Story. And make sure that you make yourself the author, because you're an author once you make a book like that. Then you can share what you've made at STLZoom or at hashtag STLZoomEd. And we would love to see what you've made. So please share whatever creations you've made, because I'd love to see it. And like I said, those directions will be available on our website. And now, before I forget, let's do some questions. So we have time for just a few questions. Ooh, can animals eat cake? That's a great question. So the cake that we had in the picture wasn't something that the animal would eat. It was just a cardboard box. Now, if you see anything at our zoo that looks like cake, not actually cake. Sometimes they'll take a primate biscuit, which is like a little, kind of like a muffin or a cracker for a monkey. And sometimes they'll smoosh it into different shapes, so it might look like that, but it's not. Or you might see, like Raja, the elephant, had some cardboard cakes. Oh, I see in the chat, how do you feed the zebras? It really depends on the animals how we feed each one. Some animals you can go in with. Most of the animals we don't go in with. So you might see on our penguin webcam, they're actually feeding the animal right there. But for most of the animals, we go into, or the zookeeper will go into one room, and they'll pull a sliding door, and the animal will walk through, and they'll close the door with the sliding device. And then they'll go in and put all the food down and clean up the home, and then they'll leave the habitat and close the door, and then they'll use the sliding door and slide it back open, and then the zebra can go in, or whatever animal it might be. Let's see. Do polar bears eat every type of meat? Oh, good question. So a polar bear's favorite food are seals, and they like to eat the fatty part of it, the blubber, but they don't really eat a whole lot of meat because they need all that blubber to make them really warm where it's very cold. Now in St. Louis, our polar bear has a little bit of a different diet, because he'll eat a little bit of different food, because St. Louis gets really hot in the summertime. And a polar bear, if it had all that fat on its body, it would get too hot. Now, Cody does have a cold pool to swim in, and he has an ice machine that dumps down ice. It's like a giant ice machine, so he can lay in that. And he also has air conditioning inside, so he has ways to cool down. But another way to keep him cool is by not giving him so much fat. So he'll get other types of ground meat, but it's not every type of meat. I'm not sure what different types that they feed him. They probably mix it up. All right. Well, it looks like we have just a couple minutes left. Let's see if there's any other questions. Oh, I see a question in the chat. How long are giraffes' necks? I don't actually know. That's a good question. I do know that they have as many bones in their neck as we do, but they're just really big bones. So you can feel your neck bones if you do that. All right. Well, friends, it looks like we are just about out of time. Before you go, please answer our last poll. It's an enjoyment poll. So let me know if you liked our program today, or how much you enjoyed it. And that way, that gives us some ideas about what you would like to see again. All right, so today we got to use our imagination. We got to discover animals, and we learned about some of your zoo animals at the St. Louis Zoo. So I know that I had a lot of fun. I hope that you did too, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for visiting with me, friends. Bye.